Following on from the insights on the ethic of care implicit in handprint, we had to ask the question, how do we include ethics in curriculum-activated ESD in school settings and also in community-associated work? And here we went to Nell Noddings, who talked about the integration of ethics and cognition. And she notes how empathy, as an ethic of care, is both cognitive knowledge and emotional feelings, involving 4 intermeshed and developmental processes of mediation in classroom settings of teaching and learning. And here she noted, first of all, that modeling was important for the startup and through the learning transactions. And we here drew on Anne Edwards' work, who looked at how in the startup, recognizing of concerns and the engagement of the students was activated by the teacher, and in our case, work with startup stories. Then Noddings goes on to point out that dialogue is then possible, and we're able to get deliberative work of finding out and working things out, where the students are able to assess the situation based on their ethical imperatives. Then we move on further into practice of finding out, working out, and trying out. And here we start the students being able to act, so that, as Anne Edwards points out, slowly the agency starts to emerge and the students take up these ideas. And then confirmation or affirmation follows. And what Noddings points out is that they are all activated within and depend for their success on the establishment of caring relations. So we were able to take the caring relations into ethics-led learning in subject teaching around questions, shared concerns, shared purpose, and reflection. And this work was done in Mexico, where they identified local community matters of concern, where the startup stories and the experience of sharing real-world stories around heritage and personal experiences evolved into inquiry for deepening knowledge, connecting the local with the science and the curriculum, and then reviewing, analysis, and critical thinking starting to emerge, followed by handprint actions for change. And here we then started to have a pedagogy emerging for the handprint way, around tuning in, finding out more, working things out together, and then taking action. And this was really useful because it came out of the research and out of the work of the teachers as the handprint way. And we started to realize that curriculum and school and community settings can be sites of ethical deliberation and knowledge-led learning actions towards positive change and more hopeful futures using the handprint way. And here are some references that you might find useful to explore these ideas more fully.